In the meantime, the California Department of Public Health now says people who work at medical marijuana retail shops can move to the front of the vaccine line.
Before some teachers and emergency workers, in fact. Some say it makes perfect sense. Others are outraged. Haley Winslow, she joins us now live from Carson with this story. Haley.
Yes, this new vaccination site that just opened today in Carson plans to vaccinate 20,000 people in the next few days, those 65 and older, especially in underserved communities of color. And while all this is going on, while so few of them have been vaccinated, those in the cannabis industry jumped to the front of the line saying they are deemed frontline healthcare workers. Relief for thousands more LA seniors as healthcare workers inject COVID-19 vaccines into their arms, like Sam Toscano's dad.
You know, his health is our top concern, so we want to make sure that he gets taken care of.
Also getting taken care of, cannabis industry workers, ahead of most educators, police officers, and grocery store employees. LA School Superintendent Austin Butner has tweeted, "Cannabis delivery drivers before school bus drivers and teachers makes no sense to me," or to others most vulnerable, especially during a supply shortage.
We need help. They're not going to solve the problem of taking care of people in the hospitals because of the COVID-19.
But United Cannabis Business Association President Jared Kylo, who also owns dispensaries throughout California and got his first vaccine, says marijuana is medicine.
When you look at 300,000 people a day come through our shops, it is a good opportunity for us to be able to protect not only our employees who are on the front lines, but also our customers who also have compromised immune systems and diseases that could be affected.
The California Department of Health has updated its vaccine guidelines to include employees at retail cannabis shops in Phase 1A, which is now underway. Industry employees involved in growing, production, storage, transportation, and distribution are now bumped up to Phase 1B, Tier 1.
A lot of this is still having to do with the stigma of cannabis in general. Just because we're serving a plant to the public that still has as a taboo overlay on it, doesn't mean that the people who serve it are bad people.
On the contrary, according to the state, they too are deemed healthcare workers who should be protected.
I think that's a stretch. Yeah, it's a stretch to say that they're the same as a nurse or a doctor.
The state says that only those who work in medical dispensaries as opposed to regular cannabis shops can be prioritized at the front of the line. The problem is at vaccination sites like this, you bring your badge and your pay stub. It's unlikely that staff here are going to be able to tell whether it's a medical dispensary or a regular cannabis shop. Reporting live in Carson, I'm Haley Winslow, Fox 11 News.